Hey, this is Retired Geek Woman Adventures with Rhiannon and Kynseed Retired Slow Play, part number 13. And we are making our way in this amazing world. At the time of this video, you could use dandelions for the brownie bowl. And I know that since I recorded this, they have made an update that doesn't let you do that anymore, which is such a bummer. Well, I thought, what a great use for useless dandelions is to put them in the brownie bowl. So I don't know why they did that. In a previous episodes, you may have seen me giving dandelions to the pigs, which is a great use for the dandelions. So I don't know why they keep taking those really useful things away. It's such a bummer. Previous episodes, we purchased a little doggie and we named him Digger. And because of obvious reasons, every time you go somewhere, the little dogs, if you have them with you, they will give a woof woof, like just right there. And what it means, he's going to come down here and he's going to dig up a little spot. We use our shovel on it and we got a effigy from it. So there are tons of reasons to have these little dogs. You can also take them into a fighting situation with you. There's 3 different areas that you have combat. There's different reasons for the combat. It kind of, if you're following the storyline and you're wanting to, basically finish the game, for lack of a better word, then you would have to do fighting, and having animals with you is a good way to be successful. You can see I got a piece of ancient cloth, and that came off of that little tree out there. When one of the perks that you can choose that you get from reputation increases, it lets you have a special item on that tree outside, and you can do that, I think, for not necessarily a tree, but you can get an item a day on each of the shops. And I don't know how long it would have taken me to have gotten ancient cloth. So I kind of like that perk, so that's why I chose it when I had the opportunity. So what I'm doing here is, before the shop opens, I want to come in and create a few potions or remedies, if you will. And how I'm making the decision on what to do is I have a spreadsheet, which there's a link in my description, video descriptions, that has a spreadsheet where you can sort it by the effect. And so what I did is I sorted it and I said, okay, what has a blessed effect, for instance? And that way I can make more potions than I could have by just waiting around and getting those 900 or so proverbs that you find. So eventually I'll get all the proverbs, but I didn't want to wait until I knew what everything was to make these potions, because making those potions like this using ingredients, either ones that I bought or hopefully the ones like that ancient cloth, that was free. It came out on my tree and I can make a potion from it, and that's 100% profit if those are ingredients that I had found myself. So I do collect everything I come across. I highly recommend you do that in this game. It doesn't matter what you find, you can pick it up and hang on to it. You'll need it. There's no limit in your inventory. So right there, that's the first time I've ever made that, Jinx, whatever it was called. And so that really does help to have those potions that I'm making ready so that my employee can just go to the shelf, and instead of having to come and make a potion, if I don't make any, that's what they do. Whatever remedy that the customer needs, the employee comes back to the back here and creates the potion, if we have the ingredients. If they don't, they do a placebo, which has a 50-50 chance of making your client happy, your customer happy. So anyway, the more that I make, the faster my employee can help the customers, and that helps your reputation go up faster. So I'm making pretty good money on this business so far. And so we're going to keep it going. So you've seen a couple of different types. If you haven't seen one of these episodes before, if you haven't seen how this mechanism works, this particular one is we're making a cream, and the ingredients are in the left, and you turn up the thing and heat it up. You want to be a little below halfway, and then put it on the right side, heat that up, and that's a wax in that container there, and we're putting wax in it. So you can see that it's now a little ready. Now it's good. Now it's perfect, and it goes back down to good. So it was not a good concoction we made there. It's called Gorg Blimey. I got 2 stars, but if I'd done a better job with the mixing of the different ones and stirring and everything, then I would have gotten higher stars. So anyway, and more stars is more value, of course. So what I'm trying to do is make better friends with my employees because they still are not super happy. So I'm giving them gifts, and I've been told that they do better if you give them gifts when they're working. So thought I'd stop by here and give a gift to Teresa. Since the shop opened while I was making a remedy, I wanted to mention too. One thing I don't like about the apothecary is that you can't use the apothecary machines when the store is open, which it's kind of not fair. The blacksmith you can use the stuff while the store is open, so I don't like that. I hope they change it in the future so that that when the store is open, I can come in here and work and make potions and things. And I don't understand the difference. I think it should be one, they all can or none of them can. I mean, meaning the blacksmith and the apothecary. It doesn't seem quite fair. So I'm trying to find a gift to give Arthur Brown, and apparently he likes strawberries. Whew, that was a really good bump there, and many gratitudes. The Farting Festival in Romars. Oh my gosh. Arthur Brown is quite the character. And it says he likes strawberries. So next time I pull that up, when I'm going to give a gift, if I click on NPC info, then it'll tell me that he does like strawberries. Here I am checking my tasks, my various tasks and the calendar, and it is the 5th day of summer, year 6. I'm trying to do that more often, especially when I start an episode. I'm doing terrible at it because I didn't show you today, but I want to show you what day that we're on so we can kind of keep track of where we are, and looking at the various things that I have. I'm looking at my task that I'm supposed to go to Simplewood, and I'm trying to make a decision if I have what it takes to go. Not sure. The only combat we've done so far was to get some knob eyes. So we're a little bit better equipped, but not very much. I don't really have very good equipment, and so I am not sure. But it is on, if you are wanting to finish the storylines and things, which may be something that I eventually do, but here at the beginning, I thought, I don't know. Simplewood is supposed to be the easiest one for us to work on. So again, I'm just looking over equipment. I'm looking over foods because you can eat foods. I'm looking at the what they offer, what your food like charm. I don't think that'll help us. Barter, that's not going to help us. So I'm looking for anything I can eat that's going to give us a better opportunity for being successful if we go for fighting. And so I'm just kind of looking over everything, trying to make up my mind. Again, fighting is one of those things that I hate in all games. In this game, it can be minimal or none. I mean, let me take that back. It could be none, minimal, or it could be something you focus on quite a bit. I have seen some playthroughs where people, that's one of the big things that they do in the game. But one important thing to do is to make sure that your animal has been fed. Digger likes moonfish, and I do believe I have some. That not only helps them with their fullness, but their mood. You want to make sure they're in a good mood so that they will be better help you fight better. Supposedly, if their mood is in the red, they're basically useless. So look at that. He really likes those moonfish. So that's going to help us if we're going to go fight here. And again, I wanted to make sure he was completely full. Let's give him another moonfish. And now he is completely full, and his mood is completely full. So hopefully he will react better if we go to our fighting area. As you can see, we can fast travel. We can get kind of close to it. I think we can get to Rivermore, which is right before Simplewood. Simplewood doesn't have a goddess statue. So we're going to do our fast travel and head on up there and see what we can do about rescuing a little girl. So I'm not sure how we're going to do, but we're going to give it our best. I am a horrible fighter. If you are looking for help with how to fight, I am not your person. This is how I fight. It is horrible. I'm horrible at it. I'm horrible at fighting in all games. When you go into one of these places, you could do You can do an automatically equip, and supposedly it takes your best equipment and puts it in there, and then you can adjust it accordingly. So I'm going to look at these different ones. This 10 charm is good against knobs and all these creatures. We can do a meal. What this does is, I think partway through it asks you if you want to take a break, and we're going to take Digger with us. And so it asks you if you want to take a break and eat, and if you do, it puts you deeper in, which is really not good. See, I do have my bow and arrow, so really I don't even, it says that my chances are like nil. So it says I'm not going to do very well, but we're going to give it a try. I do know that it's not turn-based. I can take as many turns as my stamina will let me, and so in the beginning, if you've watched in the beginning episodes, or if you've not seen any of my previous episodes, basically you just walk up and hit them until your stamina runs out. So you can see that wasn't too hard. I didn't lose any health. You can also use your up and down moving, like the W and the S, to go up and down, and it helps you dodge things like like that guy came and hit me and I was already out of the way. Unfortunately, I lost stamina because I moved, and then that guy I was trying to hit moved, so I missed him. I'm letting my stamina build up while that guy back there is going to move to the center area, and you can just kind of wait, and so I'm kind of resting and waiting for him to move. And so I waited a good long amount of time, and that was a waste. And then also the dog can stun them. That's what he's doing. He's stunning them. So thank you there, Digger. I appreciate your help. And he stunned the guy so he couldn't do anything. So we are already on our second level, and look at all those hobtooths. We can use those for making all kinds of potions. It's a virility ingredient, so awesome. Love that. So I can usually get a couple of hits in before I can move again, and that guy, he is gone. So this is not too hard. I'm on the easiest level. I don't know what you call this, fighting area. You can see he threw something where I had previously been standing. So I think that would have been poison of some kind. Irregardless, it would have hurt. So now I got some copper ore and more hob teeth. So we're going, and not getting hurt very much. This is a well where you can throw things in, and I've got plenty of money. Let's try 50 and see what happens. So let's check it out. Jackpot. Beat the forest to collect your reward. Oh boy. So we would have to get all the way to the end to get that reward, whatever it is. And all different things can happen, and I don't know if it depends on how much money you put in or if it's just luck. I haven't figured that out yet. So we'll see if we get to the end. We're going to give it a try. All right, that guy's dead, and let's see what's happening with these guys. So what happens is they move down from the back levels. And you can go straight forward or diagonal. And see, he thought I was still there. He threw something at me, and he's gonna lose his life here real quick. Goodbye. So not too bad. We haven't had too much trouble so far. Oh, look at that. Got some ore. Or I'm just hanging on to it because I'm not going to be a blacksmith. But it's my understanding that to get better weapons, you have to craft it yourself. So I'm kind of hanging on to the ores. I'll eventually do some blacksmithing to get better weapons if we don't find better weapons. So right now this is what we got. It's okay for this easiest level of this, I don't know what they call it, Simplewood. I guess it's a fighting forest. I don't know. Simplewood is all I know it's called. And okay, he threw a poison there. Get him, Digger. Look at him, he's stunning him, see? He stuns him, and then I can go hit him, so pretty awesome. The different animals do different things, so if you're going to get into combat, you might want to research that, find out what the dogs do, find out what the cats do, find out what the pigs do. You can even bring pigs. Okay, we got this guy here. I'm going to stun him with an arrow and then try to take these other guys out, or at least one of them out. Critical hit, nice, so I'm not doing too bad. That guy is now currently unstunned. So we're going to see how we do with him. I'm going to hit him with another arrow, stun him again. So I probably should save my arrows for later on because I've only got 5, I think, unless you gain more along the way. And he's gone. So I guess I should have saved the arrows for later on. It's tempting to use them when you get a case like this where you've got one bad guy that's hitting you and other things throwing poison at you. Oh, there he goes. He's gone. So we did good so far. And we got some more ore and some more hob teeth. Not too bad. So we're going to keep going. So you can see after each battle, you have an option. You can go deeper in the forest or you can leave the forest. Okay, these things, what you have to do is they're going to throw out fire and throw out the blue stuff at you. And if you block the blue stuff, the blue flame or whatever it is, right at the right time, it hits it back towards them. Now, I don't have my timing down very good, so I don't know for sure when to do it. So this, I thought I hit it at the right time. Apparently I didn't. You got to dodge the flames. So I did it, somehow I lucked out on the first one and got it right away. This one, I'm still hitting it at the wrong time. You only have so many seconds to destroy the statues. Now I'm waiting for the blue flames and I'm not getting any. It's like, come on, I only have 9 seconds left. If you watched previous episodes, I am so embarrassed by that. I should definitely have not showed that. I didn't know what I was doing, and I was basically going up to them, hitting them, which didn't do anything. So, you have to get your timing down right, and when they give out the blue flames, then you destroy them. So I destroyed one statue in however many seconds I had. And then you have to go up and hit this thing, and it looks like a sugar plum, I think. Is that what those things are called? And you kind of have to wait until it shows you. I don't know why it pauses like that. So irregardless, we got it. We're past it. We're not dead. We did lose some health, unfortunately. This is the camping area. If you camp, you go deeper into the woods, and that's okay. I'm not near death. Okay. I don't know what all these creatures are called, so I'm sorry. I probably should learn it if I'm going to be showing you any of this stuff. I don't know what they're called. I just know that they're the bad guys, and we're going to try to take them out as fast as we can. And it's like, okay, that guy in the back can put weeds in front of you, and they hurt you. So, ouch. My health is going down a little bit. I don't like it. And I'm going to stun that creature back there oh, thank you, Digger. Look at Digger running up here stunning this one. So unfortunately, whatever those creatures are, they create these flower creatures, and they're nasty. So we've got our work cut out for us. Somebody move. Come on. Whoop. I didn't want you to attack me. Ow. Okay, that thing's gone. All I gotta do now is deal with this thing, and it's moving up for us. So okay, let's do an arrow on it. And Digger's coming to help. And no, Digger went back because he created another flower. It's like, holy cow. We'll get it. I still have that thing stunned with my arrow. I only have one more arrow left. We got a long way to go in this woods here. So I don't know. If you quit creating those daggone flowers, we maybe stood a chance. But it's not looking too good. We've lost half of our health, and we have a long way to go, and we don't have any healing potions or anything. It's my understanding you can't make them. You have to buy them. And so, ow! Oh my gosh, look at this. This is not good. This is not good at all. Unfortunately, you can't leave in the middle of a fight like this. You can only leave after a fight. And the other way to leave is to die, and I do not wish to die because then you owe years of your life to fair weather. So we're trying not to do that. So hopefully, if we're smart here and we do it carefully, we can get rid of these things. I think I got it. Unfortunately, there's a pause. Did you see that? There was a pause there. So I wasted energy hitting it after it was already dead. So I really got to pay closer attention in the heat of the battle here so that I can take them out without having to lose. See, he was dead and he was gone. He was gone. I almost went back to hit him again. We got some good stuff here. Hag tooth, a bone, a couple pieces of yeah, that's a hag's tooth, so that can be used in potions as well. So, it's like, how much further are we going to go? Look at our health. So that's what I'm trying to determine here. Do I want to go another level and take a chance of dying? Or do I want to leave and to live to fight another day? So that's what I was pondering. I gotta find, gonna take a chance. We're gonna take a chance. Oh no, I hate these bee guys. They're horrible. Oh my goodness. So hopefully this is not gonna be our end. So we got these bee guys, 2 of them, and then we got one of those guys that throws their axe at you, which is not good, and we only have 1 arrow. So we're going to do the best we can. Hopefully we will at least make it past this level, or to the end of this level. I don't know. We're gonna try. So it's a game of dodging and hitting at the right time, watching your stamina. So I'm glad that I had moved, because that guy with it came down with his big axe, and then he throws his axe. Thank you, Digger, for freezing him. Give me a chance to get my stamina back up, because now he's moved to the middle. I hate these bee things. I'm trying to get rid of them as fast as possible. Ugh. Okay, see, that was a dodge. So the combat is not horrible in this game for somebody who hates combat. It's a doable thing. I just have to be careful, do it smart, and later on I will get better. Oops, he got away. I'll get better equipment, and it will be easier. Just because sometimes I want to further the story a little bit, and this is part of the story, is to find this missing girl. You can see that he threw that thing as like a boomerang, and it does hit 2 different spots there, so you got to really be careful. And I got it. Now at this point, okay, I got a knob eye, and a slime vial, and a couple of tooth, and I'm thinking, you know what? We should leave. Yes, take your loot and leave the forest. 49 rep. You do get reputation and all that stuff that you collected. So sometimes that's a good strategy, is to leave and be smart. So in this case, I left because I did not want to die, and I was too near death. So eventually I'm going to have to figure out where to get those potions. I know you can get healing creams. I think some of the traveling merchants sell them. So we need to look for that, and that will help us get further along, but we may give this another try. We'll see. When you come out, you're already healed and everything's fine. It's just, I just wasn't ready to go back in so quickly. And so instead, I do notice that I got a perk point. More, when they say more gifts, it means you've already given them one today, so there's no point in giving them another one. It doesn't do anything to help. Teresa's here, though. Let's talk to Teresa and give her a gift. And we're still working on her relationship. She loves strawberries. Well, how handy is that? Let's see how far that gets us. 34 points, was it? Look at that. Almost full hearts with Lucy. We're trying to get good friends because it supposedly helps their happiness level. And for some reason, when I started this playthrough, and look, they're selling my potions like crazy. For some reason, my employees start off mad with red faces. I'm looking here and seeing how we're doing. We're doing really good with this shop. So I'm really happy with how things are going. We're having profit every day. We're not losing money. Over here in the back of the blacksmith is where you can sell your extra items, and they have 100 brass to work with. So to me, it's like, yeah, if I have extra weapons, I have extra armor. I don't think I have it this time. I think I've already sold it. So that's how you can make extra money, is to go back to that shelf on the blacksmith shop. And let's see here. People with their exclamation marks have a task for you. He's feeling mischievous. He wants me to do something bad, and I don't want to do those kinds of tasks because I think it hurts your relationships with people. So I don't want to do that. So we still have that quest to rescue the missing child. We still have special flowers and things like that. So we have lots of things to do. It's already 5 o'clock, so I'm not sure what I want to do today. Let's check here. Somebody wants a pike. Okay. We generally have pikes. We generally have mushrooms. And which is this one here is probably, yeah, river trout. Sure. All of those tasks that you take, they help your relationships with those people, and they give you money sometimes. You get friendship points, relationship points, and money sometimes from these tasks. And I was thinking, okay, I've got a river trout, and so I'm double checking my fish inventory to see if I can handle those quests. I set them as a on my thatter way. You set your thatter way, and these lovely fairies will take me to an area to find the person I'm looking for. And in the meantime, Digger found us some pumpkin seeds. So thank you, Digger. Having Digger around is awesome, but sometimes it takes me forever to get somewhere. It's just like the fishing. It's like I want to go see what he wants to find. So my first person to do a task for is supposedly it lives in this house, so I can look for them. And there's Ignatius Kettle wanted a, yes, there we go, wanted a pike. So we'll give him one of our 1-star pikes. That's all he wanted. And let's see what he has to say about that. Oh great, 9 brass and 5 rep points. So that is a good thing. And so what I'm doing is looking at each one. It's like, okay, there's Holly Kettle, which I think is right here. I'm pretty sure. And so I'm trying to find out where to go, and it takes me to this mailbox. It generally will take you to their house. And so Holly Kettle wants those 2 items. These mailboxes are invaluable. If I can't find the person, if they're not right there and I don't want to go looking for them, you can drop off whatever it is right here in the mailbox. She wanted a river trout, so I'm going to go ahead and give her that. She wanted another item, a mushroom. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the mailbox. So you get everything from them that they would have given you, with the exception of if they were going to tell you a secret or something, they can't tell you right now. You have to go find them, and when you talk to them, then they will give you the information that they were going to give you. But the mailboxes are a huge time saver because you can just run around and drop stuff off. And if you're working on just reputation with the town people, you can run around to all their mailboxes and drop gifts off to them. So it's pretty cool. It's a really neat mechanism. Oh, and there goes Digger again. What did he find this time? We'll figure it out. An iron ore. So cool. It's pretty cool having your dogs and your being able to run around and find things for you. And again, it's a good money maker. And if you own a blacksmith, I mean, you're getting free stuff to sell. 100% profit. So I thought, you know what? Let's do a little fishing. It's hard not to. I've mentioned it in my just about every episode, all previous 12 of them so far, how much I love fishing in this game, which is so illogical because I normally hate fishing in the games that I've played. But for some reason, I can't stop in this game. So it is my plan to purchase the general store, and you can specialize your stores, and there's different specializations, and one of the specializations for the general store is a fish market. And so I think that's what I'm going to do because I love fishing so much. It's a great way to sell my fish. I mean, I can go to the general stores now and sell them, but like the general store that's in Candlewood Village only has 25 brass, so I can only sell 25 brass worth of fish. Well, I have way more than that. So if I own the store, then I can sell them in the store and sell all of them in the store. And I think it'll work out pretty well, but we're going to find out. So now it's raining, which is my favorite thing. Oh my gosh, I love it when it rains. I love it in real life, and I love it when it rains. Let's look how we did. We made 140 profit today. So we've made profit every day this week, even on the days when I've ordered stuff, because that takes it right out of your profit. So even paying my employees as much as I am, which is what they request, I'm still making a really good profit. And a large part of that reason is that I am making these potions so they can sell things faster. So let's check the shelf. Wow, okay, we've only got 4 things left on the shelf. And so I'm kind of making a mental note. Okay, I don't need any more of the ditch channel number 8. I jinx drinks and gore blimey. I love these funny names. So it's like, okay, what can we make? Real quick here. I kind of tend to micromanage my store just a little bit, looking at their unhappy faces, making me sad. I have 3 perk points right now, and I can order a premium box with 3 points. Stock takes 2. There's lots of things we could do with 3 points. So I thought, well, let's see what we can do to help. I think that the premium box would be good. And I think what that means that I can order, you can only order 10 of anything, but I believe the premium box means that the items are higher value, and I don't know how much higher. So when I'm looking at my inventory, it's like, okay, at this point, because of money, I want to kind of keep an eye on it. If I have 10 or less, I'll go ahead and place the order. In the meantime, I can put things from my inventory into the materials cabinet. If you see me off to the side over here instead of behind the counter, that's because when I recorded this, they had not done the update that combined the materials cabinet with your shelves. So after this, you'll be seeing that there's only 1 place to go to instead of 2. Not sure why they did that. It was whatever reason, somebody wanted it that way. So I'm looking at the items here and saying what I want to add. keep in mind that if I don't use these items, then the employees will. And so again, I've got all those hob teeth. That's just a great ingredient to have. It has a couple attributes. And the vial of slime, I want to put those in there. I try to keep one in my inventory just in case somebody requests it on the message on the quest board. So that's why I kind of try to keep at least one of something. Depends on how many I have on me. I know I have the ingredients to make Poppy Perk Up, so we're going to very quickly make that. And as you saw earlier in the episode, you just put the ingredient in there, pull the handle, put it in a pot. And I know that green is going to freeze up, so I just very quickly turn that temperature up, and I put too much red. I hate it because I forget how many it needs, and then I have to counteract it. So that's probably going to take down my quality a little bit. But we'll just keep going here and see how we do. Now we're going to put in a red ingredient. It's going to require a green thing. Don't know how many of those. Turn the temperature down so it's not boiling like crazy. I don't know where it needs to be right. So I kind of try to, there's no line that says here's what you need to be. At least I can't see one. Anyway, we got a Poppy Perk Up, which I get narcolepsy, but it cures apathy, and it's a 3-star. So I'm very quickly making things as quick as I possibly can. And because time is passing while we're sitting here staring at this. So I had looked at my ingredient sheet, as I mentioned earlier on, and saw what I can make, and just very quickly making a few things and get that shelf stocked up. I really enjoy the apothecary. I've heard people say they don't like the mini games. I don't mind the mini games. I seem to not do too bad. Once I figured it out, the first time it was horrible. Like, what am I doing? I don't understand. And then I did not know that there were 3 different stations based on either powders, creams, or potions. I didn't understand it. Had not read about it. I thought, oh, wait a minute, this looks different. What is it doing? Wow, look at that, 4-star. I love that. So awesome. Higher valuable potions brings us more money. So I don't know why I'm making a ditch channel number 8, because I already have some on the shelf. I guess because it's an easy one and I know what ingredients it takes, and I don't know. I just did. It'll get sold eventually. So this is a white ingredient, and the temperature has to be turned way down on that. And you can see that we put in black. Again, it's the counter color. So you look at your little chart, across from white is black. It's pretty easy. Again, I've not had, once I figured it out, I haven't had a problem with this. I think it's a pretty easy mini game. And all of these are pretty easy mini games. You just got to watch what you're doing. And don't put too much purple. Turn the temperature down. So you got to kind of keep an eye on lots of things. I hate to put too much. It's like, okay, it's a tiny squirt. And that worked. All right. And ditch Chanel number 8. Okay. What how many? 1-star. Ugh. I guess I didn't do very good. But sometimes it's the ingredients and how well you do with the mini game. That's the 2 things that determine the star quality of your item that you've created. So we're making a bust ghoster, and we do have the ingredients for that. We've got really Constitution and Blessed. And again, because I'm using a spreadsheet, I know that those 3 items are what I needed. You just simply put your pot over there and make sure you're stirring as you go. You wouldn't have enough ingredients that it's just a little below half full. And it's kind of a tricky thing to get the right spot. And turn this wax up and keep stirring. You want to make sure you're stirring it. You can see the wax is going in. A little runny now. Now it's good. Now it's perfect. It went down to good before I could get it off of there. So that you have to kind of watch that. And I've made almost perfect ones before, but that one I didn't. Look at that. It does have negative effects quite a bit. And I don't know if that affects your reputation when people buy that or not. I am not sure. So it's midnight. I want to check the shelf. I've got quite a few items. So some good variety there. So I think that maybe it's time for us to head back. And what you doing there, puppy? Please don't find anything else. It's time to go home. He's always finding things. It makes me stop. It's like, I spend enough time doing things besides getting sidetracked. So Doggies are great because you get all the cool stuff that they help you dig up and some really valuable stuff that'd be hard to get otherwise. So it's worth it to take a little longer to do things. Again, as I've said so many times, this is a retired slow play, so I am not in any great hurry to do anything. So, a hag's tooth. Those are hard to get. We saw that. It's hard to get them. And we got one. So, cool. That's a good ingredient for us to have available in our apothecary shop. So, that's cool. So, again, I want to just keep reminding people because I don't want you to stop watching because I'm not making fast forward progress. This is a retired slow play. I'm taking my time. I'm enjoying the game. Look at that. We got a yellow. That's our first yellow toenail. And it's kind of gross, but it is an ingredient that we need. So again, we found something valuable because our doggie. So again, I'm just taking my time, and yeah, I know he's over there woofing around. Meantime, it's like fish. I want some fish. I know at nighttime you can get fish that you can't get in the daytime sometimes, so that's why I'm over here just checking it out. And again, I'm just taking my time. I'm enjoying this journey, this amazing game that is. It's so detailed. There's so many things that you could do. And the thing is, I don't have to finish everything on this character. I'm going to live on via my children. So that I'll have eventually. So there's no need to rush. I've seen every playthrough that I've watched any of it, they're rushing. And I've seen one where they have pretty much almost finished a really large part of the game with this first character, and you don't have to. And I'm turning off my light, by the way, even though I can't really see very well. I turned it off because supposedly it chases your fish away. I don't know if that's true. Anyway, that's one reason why I'm doing this, is that I play differently than I've seen other people play, and maybe that's not something that is fascinating. I certainly have subscribers and I have wonderful comments. So I gotta believe that there's people out there that are interested in what I'm doing. And even if they're not, I'm probably going to keep doing it because I enjoy this so much. I enjoy, first off, playing the games. I've been playing games for, oh gosh, I'm retired, and I've been playing games for over 30 years. And so obviously it's a real passion of mine. And now that I am retired, I have more time for my passions and things that I enjoy doing. Obviously, gaming is just one of those things. But it was suggested to me that, when I found out about YouTube channels and I had been watching YouTube gamers for a long time and didn't realize, oh wait, that's something that I can do. My son suggested it to me and I gave it some thought. I thought, you know what? You're right. That's something that I might be interested in doing. Oh my gosh, I totally am. So I can sit here and talk to you guys and talk to you about my gaming and things that I've learned and things I find fascinating, and share these games with you in a completely different way than I've seen before. And based on comments that I'm getting from people, they appreciate what I'm sharing with you. So I'm going to keep doing it. It's part of what I'm doing now in my retirement, something that I totally did not see coming at all. I have lots of things that I want to do and that I am doing in my retirement. This is just something else that I added on that's just fascinating. I find it to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to keep on doing it. Now you can see that I was up all night long and then just slept for a tiny bit, and my game gets saved and off we go. You don't have to sleep at all. The game will automatically save at 6 a.m. no matter what. And if you want to force a save, let's say you're getting ready to go, what I should have done is right before going into the Simplewood, you come home and sleep for an hour, and it saves your game no matter what time of day. And I knew he was going to come down here and give me something. So you can save your game right before going into Simplewood. That way, if you die and you want to reload, you can do that. It's a way of, I'd like being able, I wish I could save at any time. He just hit a save button and save like standing right here in the middle of 7 a.m. during the day, but the only way to do that is go home and sleep. So it's a way of doing it. I'm trying to run into town and check the shop real quick and make a few things if I can. I noticed something was on the tree. It's a fetid toe. That's our first one. So I've got to remember to check that. 'Cause sometimes I've watched in my videos where I've missed that completely because it's something that's almost invisible on that tree. So I don't want to miss that. So I really need to check. Got to take a minute here to make a potion or two if I can. The shop opens at 9, And so I want to see if I can make something real quick to add to what I already did. And let's see what we've got. And again, I'm checking my spreadsheet to see if I have ingredients to make something. So not sure. I'd like to make something different if I can. I know it's getting close to opening the shop time. Also, like I mentioned, I micromanage here, and it's like, okay, I made 110 yesterday, 139 the day before, and what do we got on our shelves? We got quite a bit of stuff on the shelves. The more you have, the better. Again, your employees will go to your shelf and grab something for your customer real quick. Oh, thank you, doggie. Little digger. Oh, and an effigy, a different one I'd never seen before. So hey, look at him. He's a happy little guy today, digging all kinds of stuff up. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is this? A carrot seed? So I mean, it's just all kinds of things. Some of it's really super rare stuff, and some of it is just, you know, your normal stuff. But oh, look at these. The trees again become our property, so we can run up here and grab whatever. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that. I'm trying to find the apple or whatever it is that's back there. I think it dropped and I can't see it. Yes, I'll go ahead and feed you. Wait, you're full and your mood is good. So I don't think why we can just give him an apple or something. Yep, all the way full. There we go. Want to keep them full because they will help you better in your endeavors. So let's go on up to Rivermore again and see what we can do. It's that quest that there's a missing girl, and we don't want to have a girl missing too long. That would be awful, right? This area here also gives you charm weed, so we kind of need to look around here more often. Unfortunately, there's fog rolling in. Right here I'm looking at saying, is there anything I can eat before I go that would help me? And I don't know if I have anything. I don't think charming them is going to help in any way. I don't know what blessed does. Just not sure. I don't think fish helps. Looking at my ingredients. Bravery? I don't know about that. It doesn't seem like I really have anything that can help. Again, I just don't, you know, like stamina, maybe. I hate to eat that for that. Yeah, I'm just looking at my stuff like, okay, what can I eat here real quick that might help? And I don't know if it does, to be honest with you. Healing and strength. Maybe that'll give us some extra strength. I don't know. It says it does. I have no idea how long it lasts either. I don't know what it does. So again, I just don't know. I don't know what I don't know. So if you click on auto equip, it puts in everything that should help you the best with whatever you're doing, in this case Simplewood. And you can see it says I have no chance. I don't have anything I can put here. No healing. What the heck? Let's give it a try. Are we brave or stupid or both? I think the answer is yes. So we're going to give it a try. We're going to go along here and do this. Try to be smart. Try to do the best we can. We've got 5 arrows or 6. Looks like we have 6 arrows. So we're going to try to hang on to those because we know that can help us. It stuns the tougher opponents while you're fighting the other ones. So we'll see how we do. Give it a chance. And again, I'm going to repeat this in case you have not watched any of the rest of this episode and you're skipping ahead. If you're looking for someone to show you how to do combat, I am not your person. I'm the person that can show you how to survive being a horrible combatant. So I survived, but that's about the best I'm doing. Again, I need to work on getting better weapons. Unfortunately, you have to make them yourself. You can't buy them. So yeah, we're going to do the best that we can. And I'm going to fight as little as oh, it stunned me. I'm going to fight as little as we can too. I just wanted to work on this particular quest, which was to save a little girl. And look at that. We got 2 vials of slime, so that was good. So you get useful things, plus you get reputation. So that's all good. A lot of people like here we are at these stinking statues. You got 30 seconds to break these statues. You have to wait until it sends out a blue flame and you knock it back at them. I lucked out again. I don't know the timing. I just don't do very well. So I have been waiting. Time is passing, and there's fire. Here we go. Again, I didn't hit it at the right time. So I really need to look at my own videos closer, and then I would be able to figure it out. Yep, we're doing fire this time. It's like we're just standing around waiting. Time is passing, and we're not getting any blue flames. There's one. There we go. All right, 2. Nope, I hit it at the wrong time. So I only got 10 seconds, and we're waiting for a blue flame. Waiting. There's blue. And I didn't knock it back, so I did it at the wrong time. 5, 4, 3, 2. It's not per second because I'm counting at normal seconds, and I didn't speed up or slow down this video. So, oh well, we got 2 out of 3. And we got hurt in the process, so that's not cool. And what do we got? What the heck is that? I don't know. So we're kind of waiting around, waiting for it. It's aluminium ore. Okay, because I've never seen that. I didn't see that before. That's a good thing. I don't know much about it. I've seen other blacksmiths get all excited about the aluminium ore, so I'll be excited for them. Okay, so we're going to keep going here. Let's see. Aha, you missed me. Neener, neener. Oh, look what I get for saying that. You threw a rock at me. Rude. There we go. Goodbye. Wait for our stamina to come back. Oh, he threw something thinking I was in the middle. And I'm not. And I'm going to hit you. And I'm going to hit you again. Goodbye. See ya. And we get our loot. And we are going to continue on. Oh, let's see what we got now. Okay. These guys aren't too hard. It's just you got to be smart about it. Like, you got to watch that guy come from back there. And, you know, you just kind of dodge him and hit him when your stamina comes back. Uh-oh. You hit that guy before he throws that pink thing, whatever it is. Again, when you're dodging, it does take your stamina. Oh, Digger, all right. He stunned him for us. Thank you, Digger. You're a useful little guy. I think as you advance, see there's 2 stumps right there. I think eventually you can have 2 animals. I don't know where you have, how that happens. I assume that's way, 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 way down the road, and I don't know if I'll ever get there. Again, I'm just using, I'm just doing this to get this quest off my log. And I know that eventually there'll be other quests to go in different forests. And this is, oops, I missed him. Daggone it. This is called Simplewood, and it's the easiest one. And there's, I think, a midwood and a toughwood, which is just exactly what you think. They go harder and harder as you go. So, I don't know that I'll ever get to those. It's not part of what I enjoy doing. And that is one of the most awesome things about this game. Ooh, a knobeye, cool. Is that you don't have to do those things if you don't want to. Oh, let's see. Last time we put 50. Let's see what we get with 30. It's extra healing. So I don't know what that means. I think we got a healing potion of some kind. Let's find. We'll find out. We don't want to camp. We don't need to. We're doing okay. Like I started to say, is that you can fight like I am to finish a quest, or you can completely ignore it if you want to. So I love that about this game. You could ignore fishing if you want to. Just don't take any quests that people require fish. So it's really, you can do what you want. I mean, yes, there's a lot of sandbox games, but this one I think is just one of the better ones as far as requiring you or not requiring you to do things. Come on, make that thing come down. I like it that I can really do whatever I want. You can completely ignore farming if you want to. You can make it something that you do a lot of. So I stunned him with my arrow. I've only got 3 arrows left, and this guy's kind of tough sometimes because he throws weeds at you that can really take your health way down. And so I'm trying to get rid of him as fast as I can before he puts any more weeds. Unfortunately, he makes these flower things come, and man, look at that. Ouch. Ugh. My health is halfway gone already, and ugh, not good. And we got a long way to go, so I'm not sure if we're going to make it this time or not. It's like, come on, die already. Go to, oh, look at that. Ooh, 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 not good, not good, not good. Ouch. Now he's dead, but then we've got these flower things. Look at that, that's a healing cream, so that's what we got. So that brought our health up to halfway, and we don't have any more healing creams. Unfortunately, at this point I had not figured out where to buy them from. I hated that there's a pause between the time that I make that thing be dead and it goes away, because I use stamina up trying to kill it and it's already dead. You can see my pack is empty. Okay. Are we brave? Are we brave? Yes, we're brave. Like I said, brave or stupid, equal amounts. It just depends on how we do here. I really shouldn't be using those arrows. I stunned him, but it paid off. He died. Goodbye. You went to the afterworld, where hopefully you'll be a much better person than you are in this one, beating up on innocent people and stealing little girls. That's not cool. Ah! Daggone, I should have gone up. Yeah, you got to watch those boomerang ones. They go through 2 different places, and you can dodge them if you're wise. I wasn't wise, and there goes another arrow. Ugh. So really, you need to be actually more conservative with those arrows, because when you get farther in, obviously it's going to be harder. So really, I shouldn't have been using them like I have been. But I'm not a very good fighter, you know. So it's like, ah, oh, there's vials, vial of slime or something. That's a good ingredient for apothecary. So okay, we got all kinds of goodies here. We got one of those guys throwing his axe. We've got a bee in the back. We got these guys here in the front that aren't too terribly hard. So in the future, I will try to find healing. I think there's healing powder and healing creams that you can buy from some of the traveling merchants, I think. And so I will be looking for those so that I'm much more prepared, better prepared in the future if I have to do something like this again. No, not looking good here. Again, we can always come back, and the thing is, when you leave, well, you do have to start over. You get to leave with all the stuff you've collected up to this point. So to me, it's not a wasted thing if I have to stop and come back. And of course, as I've mentioned, you can ignore all of this completely and never do any of this. But I do want to try and get this quest off my quest log, and it furthers me along. So we will keep trying. Plus, look at all of these goodies that we're getting. I mean, my goodness, not too shabby. A nymph wing. So we're getting good stuff. So what are we going to do? Let's see, our health is pretty far down. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. So not sure what we got to do here. It's looking kind of iffy. Let's do it. Let's be crazy. It's kind of cool though when you get one of these that's pretty simple. Like basically you mimic the pattern. So it did blue. It always does blue first. So the pause that you see here is I'm getting a piece of paper so that after you do the first one, then there's a pattern, and I just do O for orange, B for blue, green, G for green, and so I just wrote it down. G, orange, orange, blue, blue, orange. I don't know if I said that right, but I did do it right when I did it. So I wrote it down, and that way I can very easily hopefully hit the right ones and get through this. And this is like a whole, it's like a freebie. Like, okay, good. I got past it, and I got something. Is that ancient cloth? I don't know what that is. We'll find out here. I hate that pause in between. I'm not just standing around doing nothing. So, okay, cool. Take it. We'll take it. And then the real question is, do we go 3 more rooms? Can we handle 3 more rooms on our little bit of health that we got? And the answer is, why not? Because I'm crazy. It is crazy to have gone in here with such little bit health that I'm so close to being at the end. And I thought, well, maybe. So, and this one isn't too terribly hard. It's got that bee in the back, which kind of don't like too much, but so we can do a lot of dodging and let our stamina regenerate. And when I do that, I can hit 2 hits and oh crud, I hate it when I do that. So we're just going 2 more, and I think he's gone. There we go. And then we know all he got is this daggone bee that I don't like at all. Like, okay, dude. Yeah, critical hit. Nice. So we're getting good hits, and if we can get this thing before it does something bad to us. There it goes. Goodbye. So then I'm thinking, okay, I got 2 more rooms to go, and oh my goodness, look at all that. All those teeth are really good for apothecary. They have virility in them, so any potion that needs virility, those are useful for. So Digger can help us find them sometimes, but this is a really good resource if you can handle the little bit of combat. And I'm glad it isn't anymore. I mean, it can be a lot harder if you go deeper in, but for the purpose of this quest, which was just get to the end via any level, then it's like, okay, I could probably handle it. No. I could probably handle it, depending upon what's at the end. There's supposed to be a little girl, and it's like, okay, my health isn't, it's like maybe down to 1/3 of my original health. That's not horrible. Just depends on what's on this last screen. I'm thinking, boy, wouldn't it be great if we could actually save the little girl? And look at it flashing, is taunting me, like, come on. Oh my gosh. Oh no. It wasn't a little girl. Fell into my trap, human worm. Come give Sally Bloodnail. Oh dear. Yeah, not cool. I don't have any arrows. So this would have been a really good thing to have saved up arrows for. I'm trying to take her out as quickly as possible without getting bammed by the other guys. So, I mean, the reason why I'm doing that is because this creature, which sorry, I don't know the names of the creatures because I haven't played it enough, but this creature throws these weeds, and look what happens. Like, oh my gosh, now I'm into the red. Oh my gosh. So what it was, what people may not have saw, because it went really quickly, is that there is no little missing girl. That was a fake news information situation where Sally Bloodnail, I did defeat you, but it is aware of you. Oh, blah, 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 whatever. So we defeated the hard creature. We've got down to 1/4 health or a little bit less, and we've got these guys. So if we just play smart, we may be able to beat this level completely and get out of here with our skin on still. So not too bad. We're getting there. I was kind of excited when I saw that happen, and I killed the big bad one. And thank you there, Digger. Appreciate you stunning them. That really helps when they stun one of them, so I'm not getting it from all sides. And again, looking back at this, it's like, okay, definitely need to save up those arrows, because if you're at the end and you're fighting 4 creatures at the same time and they're more difficult, then it would be useful to have those arrows to stun one of them while you're fighting the other ones. And there we are. We actually finished. Completed time 14 minutes 42 seconds, and that's all the creatures that we got. We got 86 reputation and all kinds of goodies. So that's pretty cool. Look at that. And it completed the task, rescue the missing child, which there was no missing child. And notice that it saved right when I came out. So in theory, if you're wise, you would actually go to your home and sleep just before you go there, so you save right before and then it saves right after. So that's a way of getting extra saves in. So it's it's unfortunate that we can't have multiple saves, meaning, like a lot of games you can have, multiple saves on one save, and you can't here. So you can have one save, but you can save in strategic places. So I want to try to work on my relationship with Teresa Brown. So just trying to get her higher up. Supposedly, one of the reasons why your employees are unhappy is because they need the relationship needs to go up. Also, giving gifts when they work is supposed to be useful. It's supposed to help them work better. This may do it. Oh no! It's like, okay, one more little thing and we'll push her over the edge. So thank you for telling us that what Melanie Jug dislikes. Again, macromanaging, we've made 120 so far today, and the day isn't quite over. Employees are still unhappy. So I'm going to keep working on that and see how it goes. I've kind of worked on the schedule a little bit. I have no perk points, and it really, I'm sorry, on this recording, you're seeing the storage cabinet is in the back. After this recording, they did an update, and so it will be moved and combined with the cabinet standing behind the counter. So look at those knob eyes, yes, and those wings. All of those are good ingredients, materials, if you will, and the ancient cloth or whatever that is. So just throwing it in there because either I or one of my employees will use it. And these teeth, like the hag's tooth, I already had a couple. Look at all of these. So these are cool. And I kind of hang on to some of them, no idea why. Maybe because they may or may not be asked for. So I like to hang on to at least one of an ingredient. But at the same time, what am I going to do with it? Nobody's going to ask for a poppy, or will they? And that's why I hang on to it, because I don't know what they're going to ask for. So again, the vial of slime is a good thing, a good ingredient. So again, I'm going to pop these in there so I don't order more of them. That's a venom sac. Again, it is used as an ingredient. I don't know at the exact moment what for. I use my spreadsheet to figure out what things are used for when I'm doing my crafting. And so what I normally do is I put all that stuff on there, and then if I'm going to order stuff, then I look at what I've got and then order, because sometimes I have a lot of the things already in my inventory instead of having to pay for it. So it's another reason to scavenge around and save everything you can. Everything you can. So with that, we're going to head off for home, and that's going to end our episode. So we've got so many good things that we're going to be doing moving forward. By the way, I hate the gold that we have. I almost want to go spend some just to get rid of it, but that's okay. As you can see, Digger is just constantly hauling us around. It's taking forever to get anywhere. But we are going to get home, and we're going to save this episode right after that. I'm going to try to end my episodes at the end of whatever my day is. So in this case, it's 3 a.m. I'll probably run around and do a couple things first, and then get some rest, and then we will start again. So we've got so many things. I've got goals set. If you like my what I'm doing here, please subscribe to my channel. It helps YouTube like me better. Also, if you like my videos, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me know that I'm doing something that other people find interesting or useful. But the most important thing is I want you to have a wonderful rest of your day.